Am I the asshole for refusing to change the name of my book character after my sister stole her name?
Hello everyone.
I am posting this because I genuinely can't tell if I'm in the wrong about this or not.
I have been working on writing a book for almost 5 years now, and one of my main characters has a pretty uncommon name that I really like for her.
She was the first character I made for this book. In 2021 I lived with my sister for a few months and she loved hearing me talk about my book and hear about my characters.
Back then she had 3 daughters.
Flash forwards to this year and my sister is pregnant with my first nephew.
I have been so excited for his arrival.
She kept his name secret up until he was born just a few days ago and she named him the same name as my book character. I thought all was well and fine until she came to me asking me to change the name of my character since she doesn't want him to be associated with a book for his whole life. I thought she was joking at first when she asked me this, so I said no, and she got really mad at me saying I was going to ruin the name for my entire family when I published my book. I didn't know how to respond, so I just haven't texted her back. Am I the asshole for refusing to change my character's name for my nephew? Too long did not read. My sister named her son after my book character and got mad when I refused to change my character's name. Edit. The name is Ashlound if you wanted to know. And Ta. This is something she should have talked to you about before taking that name. Not the asshole. If she didn't want his name associated with a book, she shouldn't have given him a name from a book. It's sweet that she has so much confidence in the success of your book that she thinks anybody might make the connection over all the years of his life, though. Not the asshole.
And don't change the name of your character. Your sister knew this book was your baby because she saw you writing it for the past 5 years. Then she took the name, kept it secret till he was born, and had the gall to ask you to change it.
Your sis is a jerk. She's totally self-absorbed and has no right to ask that. It's cool if she wants her kid to share a name with your character. My aunt wrote a pretty famous book and named the main character after her sister. It was really sweet even if the character wasn't anything like her real-life namesake. She doesn't want him to be associated with a book for his whole life.
Not the asshole, she had the option to not name him after the character in the book. Perhaps she should have thought of that first?
Not your problem. Not the asshole.
First off, it's a name you made up for your book. Second, while it's a cool name for a fictional character, it's a terrible name for an actual human being who has to live in their life with that name.
You should cross-post this in r. tragedy.
You came up with it, right?
Not the asshole. Am I the asshole for telling my mom I can't trust her?
Earlier today I, 21 female, had an argument with my mom which led to me telling her I couldn't trust her, which she called rude and an overreaction. For years, my mom has had this bad habit of secretly donating our clothes without telling us. Sometimes it was stuff she thought was too small for us, but most of the time it was just clothes she didn't like or didn't want us to wear anymore. For example, I really like professional wrestling and have received many t-shirts of my favorite wrestlers as gifts over the years, yet the only one I still have is from this past November. My mom doesn't understand why I like wrestling, probably because I'm a girl, and even when I've tried to ask where my merch has gone, she's always shooed me off.
The donation bag would always be in her closet, so if I noticed I was missing an item of clothing, odds are it would be in the donation bag. Since as early as middle school, when I started noticing that she would take my clothes, I always asked her to please check with me before donating any of my clothes. Of course she didn't, and continued picking things out of the laundry or even go so far as going into my drawers and closet to take things. A few months ago I found a really nice dress of mine that I bought in the donation bag and I blew up, screaming and begging her to ask me anytime she would donate clothes. This seemed to get to her, as she stopped taking things until earlier today. In the car with her today I looked in the backseat and noticed the donation bag, but peeking out was the arm of a sweater I had literally bought last week. I grabbed the bag and noticed my last remaining wrestling t-shirt, about 5 pairs of my socks, and even some bowls and plates one had bought for my apartment next year. We began arguing, with her not giving me a clear reason why those were in the donation bag, and I told her that because she went back on her word I couldn't trust her anymore. I think it was a valid reaction, but she disagrees.
Thoughts?
Not the asshole. You cannot trust her. Also,
it sounds like a power play.
She is doing it for control, to have power over you, especially when you said she was trying to donate stuff you purchased for your apartment.
You may have saved your things this time,
But you should consider having them under lock and key in the future, not at the house at all.
And be aware that if you give her any access to your future home, she will continue to do the same thing. Definitely not the asshole. She's basically stealing your stuff.
Advice: get a small storage space and pack up everything you own except a week's worth of clothing. Swap out your clothes once a week until you move out, and don't bring any favorite items into her house.
Alternatively, or in addition, get a locking knob for your bedroom door in her house.
Not the asshole start donating her ugly or favorite clothes.
I've never understood parents being this controlling. Not the asshole. You clearly communicated that you don't want her going through your stuff without your permission, and yet she went through your clothes anyway. Seems like she's dictating what you wear based on her personal preferences. I'd sit down with her and your other siblings and really iterate that you don't appreciate her throwing things away that have sentimental value to you or are simply cool clothes to wear. Not the asshole. She's literally stealing from you. This isn't normal or okay behavior.
The fact she's doing it to control what you wear doesn't make it any better.
And taking your dishes for a future apartment is extra concerning. Is she trying to sabotage your independence?
What else is she doing, if so? WTH did I just read?
Not the asshole.
You bought the stuff with your own money, and even if you didn't, she has no right to take your clothes, gifts, or any of your personal items without your approval. ATPI would just get proof that she does this and then leave or call the police for stolen property, once she has stolen lots of clothes and you have proof. But the police would be a last resort.
Am I the asshole for being honest that we didn't enjoy our wedding and wish we eloped? My wife and I got married about 3 weeks ago. I love her and have no regrets marrying her, but we both massively regret having a traditional wedding when we both wanted to elope.
We ended up not eloping due to family pressure, mostly from her parents who made her feel bad being their only daughter and potentially denying them the chance to see their daughter get married, and said she'd regret having her moment. In actuality, it seemed they just wanted to have their moment. The last year was so full of unnecessary drama, and while each of our parents contributed to paying for the wedding, we still ended up putting a lot up ourselves.
Everything just kept getting more and more expensive.
Not that we expected to get a ton in wedding gifts, but the cash gifts we got did not make up for what we paid.
Overall, it was a year of stress, a bunch of drama over things like who should be in the wedding party, invited to the wedding, and all the wedding drama I always heard about.
The actual day of wasn't fun either. Both of us get mild social anxiety, big part of why both of us wanted to elope, and it was as bad as we expected it to be. We got back from our honeymoon Thursday, and this weekend we were at her parents' house for Father's Day. They really wanted to pat themselves on the back for convincing us to do the traditional wedding and kept making comments like, "See, wasn't that so much fun?" At first we'd politely agree and try to change the subject, but I kinda broke towards the end of the night when they made a suggestion that we disagreed with, and my mother-in-law said, "Oh honey, of course it's your decision, but just remember I was right about the wedding and I think I am right about this. I just lost it," and then told them all about how much we hated the experience. They asked my wife if it's true and she broke down and said it's 100% true. She hated the whole experience. We left shortly after, but then this morning her dad calls me saying how rude I was and how he wants me to go over there to apologize to his wife in person.
I don't think that I should, but just wanted to get some outside perspective. Not the asshole.
Your parents bullied you into something they wanted and made you pay for it in more ways than one.
They pulled the "do it for the family" card, didn't they? We see this so much in this subreddit.
You don't need to apologize.
Notice how your father-in-law isn't asking his daughter to apologize? They're still playing the blame game.
What about your parents?
I hope they regret their part in this too. I wouldn't be surprised if your wife breaks down and apologizes anyway. Just be prepared for more bullying if and when you decide to have kids.
Their names, who will watch them, the gifts, the baby shower.
It never ends unless you put the boundaries up now. Not the asshole.
Apologize as soon as her parents apologize for forcing you to have a wedding you didn't want, and then admit they were wrong the entire time.
Also, I'm normally super against being petty, but anything you disagree on in the future, be sure to tell them, "Oh honey, you were wrong about the wedding decision and I'm confident you're wrong now too." Not the asshole.
You extended grace to your family by staying quiet, which was very kind.
There's only so much you can take, though. They kept pushing for validation that they were right, and it was absolutely time to let them know that they were wrong about a big wedding being a good idea.
It seems that your relationship still has the lopsided parent-young child dynamic, where the child needs to defer to the parent. They just got a taste of a balanced parent-adult-child relationship. Demanding an apology sounds like an attempt to keep their power dynamic.
You can apologize for an outburst if there was one, or for any personal insult that came with your comments, but no need to apologize for not liking your wedding. They owe you an apology for forcing their way upon your wedding. Not the asshole. See, this is why y'all should have put your foot down from the start and not had a wedding.
All that money wasted on an event y'all didn't enjoy.
Not the asshole. Wow.
The entitlement runs strong here. They made your wedding about themselves and are truly perplexed now that you've told them you both hated it.
You set a new boundary. Keep it.
Don't let them talk you into anything in the future.
No more pressure. No more passive-aggressive nonsense. No more bullshit. And I too like the idea of you keeping this little reminder for them when they get pushy in the future. Oh dear, you were wrong about the wedding and I'm confident you're still fucking wrong. You picked exactly the right point to shut this down. It's one thing to noncommittally, sure mom, about the wedding that's over and done with. It's completely another to let them use this false belief as ammunition to continue to bully and override your preferences. 100% no. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Am I the asshole for not going to my mom's house and not celebrating her stepdaughter's baby? I, 16 male, moved in with my dad 5 months ago.
My parents always shared custody of me. They broke up while mom was pregnant with me, but I made the decision to move in with my dad permanently.
A few reasons for this. 1.
I like dad's house better. He's around more and it feels like home with him.
2. I was kicked out of my bedroom at mom's because her husband's daughter moved in with her boyfriend because they were expecting a baby, and I got moved into the office on a couch, and then the boyfriend broke my school laptop because he used the office to work from, and his and mom's stepdaughter's reaction was that I was a whiny brat for thinking he should replace it. 3. They also tossed out stuff that was in my old room still because mom told me stuff wouldn't fit in the office with me. 4. I was expected to help take care of mom's stepdaughter who is a total stranger to me. 5. My mom's husband is kinda a jerk and was worse after his daughter moved in. My decision to move out was controversial with mom. She was upset and angry at first, and then the upset faded and her anger kept. I was asked a million questions and called spoiled when I explained my reasoning, especially at the loss of my room. I was told she would be living there and I was part-time there, so it made no sense to put them and a baby in the office. My mom wanted me to go to her house to see her and I have not. It's been months since I went to her house.
Her stepdaughter's baby was born too. A party was thrown afterward and I didn't go even though mom invited me.
She called me after the party and asked where I'd been, and I told her out with my friends. She told me we had a new baby in the family. I told her the baby isn't in my family any more than her stepdaughter is. I told her I missed nothing and I wasn't going to be a part of that. She told me I am whether I like it or not, and she told me she misses me and wants me over for dinner some nights at least. I told her no. She told me I should be grateful to have her and one day I'll regret this. Am I the asshole? Not the asshole. Your mom chose your stepsister over you many, many times. She is now beginning to realize how badly she effed up. Good luck, op. You continue to do you with your dad who truly appreciates you. Wait, stepdaughter is pregnant and boyfriend has moved in, but you were expected to look after the stepdaughter? How old is she? Have I got this wrong? Please accept my apologies if I have misunderstood here. Edit, not the asshole after op explained. And was not the asshole regardless, anyway. Not the asshole. Their actions showed you exactly where you sit in that household. You made the right decision moving out. Personally, I would just keep moving forwards without them, going low or no contact. You are 100% right that a baby from a person who is not related to you, except by marriage, is not anything you need to be involved in. Not the asshole. She should have been grateful to have you instead of shoving you out of your space for her stepdaughter and letting her stepdaughter's boyfriend break your stuff without consequence. She chose her favorite dick and his offspring over her own. Let her miss you. Mom.
You made it very clear that stepdaughter is your top priority.
She is not my top priority. I don't consider her family. Not the asshole.
Tell your mom she threw away her relationship with you for her stepdaughter and she needs to accept that.
Tell her if she wants to see you she will have to meet you at a restaurant or somewhere open for dinner, but you will not be going to her house.
If she doesn't like it, that's too bad.